This evening, we are deeply honored to welcome our chief guest, retired Major General Surendra Pavamani, a distinguished veteran, a man whose career exemplifies courage, discipline, and extraordinary leadership. As a former third in command of the Indian Army, his service to the nation remains both inspiring and commendable. To know more about his remarkable journey, we now present a brief profile of our chief guest.
Retired Major General Surendra Pavamani, AVSM, is a senior officer of the Indian Army with a career marked by distinguished service and leadership across a range of operational, administrative, and strategic roles. Over the span of his service, he held several critical command and staff appointments, contributing meaningful to the Indian Army operational effectiveness and institutional development. In recognition of his exceptional service, Major General Pavamani was awarded the Ati Vishisht Seva Medal and the Sena Medal. His contribution to the international peace and stability were acknowledged through the award of the United Nations Medal for Peacekeeping. Additionally, he has been commended twice by Army commanders for his dedication and professionalism. Major General Pavamani's career reflects a deep commitment to duty, operational excellence, and service to the nation.
Sir, we hope the presentation was a testament to your inspiring life and service to the nation. With deep respect, I now welcome our chief guest to address this gathering and share words of wisdom with us.
Respected Father Shivlin, the principal, the vice principal, the director, and all other present here, fathers, sisters, dear parents, and last but not the least, the reason why we are here is the graduating course and all students of Don Bosco College. The past week, two major events. One event has already been specified with the passing away of our dear Pope Francis. And the second is the massacre that took place on 22nd in Pahalgam, where we lost 26 unarmed civilians to the bullets fired by the militants. It's a sad day that took place, but life must go on, and we must dream big, because those who laid down their lives that day, their sacrifices should not go in vain. I'm delighted that I've been invited today to speak and be the chief guest. I get very enthused when I meet and address people who are younger in age than me, because it gives you a sense of purpose for which you had been struggling and working all your life. And age, I believe, certainly is just a number. The reason why I say so is because I'll take an example of my life, is that I joined the army when I was in college. And the motto of the Indian Military Academy, where I went to do my training to be an officer of the Indian Army, was very clear. Whatever was the motto, but the main reason the first day when we entered the portals of the Indian Military Academy was, you come as students and boys, and we make you men and lean and mean fighting machines. So I hope that this 3-year transformation that has taken place with all the students who came from schools as girls and boys, they will turn out to be young men and women with hope and a bright future. There are 3 important issues which I would just like to touch upon. Apart from what the father has already spoken with regard to the various personalities and what they did in life, from zero they became heroes. The first thing that when you graduate out from an institution, the fact that you are graduating out is that you have gone through 3 years of stress, 3 years of hard work, 3 years of intense study, 3 years of adjustment from the school life to a college life. And also got out of your parental control. I hope so. I don't know whether parents still control children when they are in college. Because both my boys, I left control once they joined the college. And it is letting go that is very important. At the same time, for the children, letting go of their parents is equally important. It's mutual. It can't be a one-way traffic. What I learned in school, and my school which I passed out from, celebrated 100 years 2 years back. So what I learned in school was, the first thing which I learned was perseverance. I would encourage all of you to take these and keep it in your mind and in your hearts. Perseverance is a single character which this character, perseverance, once developed, will help you fight against all odds. Because it's give you the spirit of never saying no. The second is, as you grow out of your college and go into jobs and internships and various opportunities, you have to adapt to the new environment. Because outside is not a decent place, it's a big bad world. Also with social media, it has even become more chaotic. And with artificial intelligence thrown in as the final masala, you have all kinds. You have ChatGPT, Grok, ChatGPT 4.0, which has just been launched a week back. You have Gemini, you have DeepSeek. So you guys and boys and girls know much more about it than me. But since I've retired, I make sure that I'm in touch with what's happening in the world. Because you got to move with the world. Otherwise, you're left behind. And that's the second lesson, is that always be in touch with what's happening in the world. Be in the real world. Don't be in a make-believe world. And the real world will not be kind to you at all. So you've got to always be in control of yourself. Otherwise, you'll go into depression. So don't allow that to happen. The third important issue which I want to tell you is that you need to have a very high tolerance for ambiguity. This is specifically taught and trained to us in the army. Because situations will change. People around you will change. Your bosses will change. Your colleagues will change. Workers who are under you will change. The only constant factor is you. And therefore, you got to adjust to all these people, their likes, their dislikes, their mentality, their mental mobility, their character, the way they speak, and the way they treat you. And you got to be very careful of the way you treat them. Unless you don't have a high tolerance for ambiguity, sooner or later you will have to leave that job. So 3 things which I leave you with today. First is perseverance, the second is adaptability, and third is high tolerance for ambiguity. But remember one thing, even when you're down in the dumps, for whatever reason, you have to rise up like a phoenix out of the ashes to gain something in the world and prove to yourself that you are capable. Never say die. Never give up. Because the day you give up, mentally, that's for you. And I wish and hope that every single year, every single student and every single parent would take this lesson with them when they go, because this is what is relevant in today's world. Thank you and God bless the graduating course.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and for sharing your invaluable insights with us. Your dedication and service to the nation is truly remarkable, and we are grateful for your presence here today.
We are truly privileged today to be in the company of two distinguished personalities whose presence has elevated this occasion. Our chief guest, retired Major General Surendra Pavamani, and our guest of honor, Reverend Father Shalbin Kalancheri, Vice President of Don Bosco College and Vice Provincial of Bangalore Province. They have made significant contributions in their respective fields, inspiring countless individuals with their dedication, leadership, and unwavering commitment to service.
At this moment, we would like to express our deepest gratitude to both our chief guest and guest of honor for their invaluable contributions. As a token of appreciation, we now request our principal, Reverend Dr. Gio Kaladanthiel, to present a memento to our chief guest.
Thank you, Father and Sir. We humbly request our director, Reverend Dr. Wilson KD, to present a memento to our guest of honor, Reverend Father Shalbin Kalancheri. Thank you, Fathers. Once again, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to both our chief guest and guest of honor for gracing us with your presence and inspiring us all with your leadership, service, and dedication. Now, I humbly request all the dignitaries to take their seats off the dais.